Welcome to Hardcore Garage. What are we getting into today? Here's the gas we're using. It is a compressed argon carbon dioxide mix shielding gas. We're switching over to the solid core wire. Want to make sure you don't let go of your wire, or you'll have a mess on your hands because the wire is kind of spring loaded.
Where's the hole? Where is the hole? There it is. Gotta find the hole.
Gotta find the hole.
To switch over that polarity too. This is a tensioner here that keeps the tension down on your wire as it's feeding out to your gun. Just kind of keeps these two rollers, keeps that wire pinched in between those two rollers there, and we'll keep the tension on this so it don't come back. And we need to switch over the polarity, which it looks like right now.
Okay, we're going to try this again with some gas and see how we do. That sounds poppy. Some popcorn.
Turn the wire speed down a little bit.
Turning the wire speed down.
Again, we're on the B3 setting that we were on before. We're just now using inert gas.
Sound is totally different than before.
Yeah, it's not power at this point. Try to turn it up a notch here. See what happens.
We've increased the power to C and sped up the wire to 4.
That sounds better.
Sounding a little better.
Clean shot here. Fine line. High pull roll away. Wire speed. I'm trying to get that weld to lay down flat. That sounds a lot better. Still not laying down like I want it to. Every time you see me do that, I'm cutting the little ball off the end of what was left when I stopped welding the last time. If you try to weld with that little ball in there, usually it'll just stop your weld. It won't even let you strike an arc sometimes.
Sound pretty good.
Yep, sound better all the time.
It's laying down flatter.
Yeah, it's kind of the key. You want to get, when you're doing body work, you don't want to have to do a whole lot of grinding. There again, when you're doing grinding, it generally puts a lot of heat in one area, and you just want to grind a little bit and then move to another area.
fire because of the paint?
Yeah. Paint,
Oh,
body filler.
That's a nice one.
Yep. That's what you're looking for right there.
Kevin said he likes to weld by sound.
I generally set my welder up by sound. It's just one of those things I've always learned to do.
Okay, so if you're welding, when would you want to turn the voltage up or down?
It all depends on your thickness of metal. There again, it's kind of one of those comfort things for the welder himself to want to, depends on how fast he wants to move or how much time he even has to weld what he's welding. If you turn it up, generally you got to move a little bit faster. Definitely got to know what you're doing before you blow a big hole in your body.
So if you are blowing holes in the body, though, is it too much voltage?
It's either too much voltage or you want to kind of move a little bit faster.
Okay. Okay.
Or pulse your MIG a little bit faster. When I mean by pulse, I mean by triggering a little faster.
I got you. Got you. Okay. Cool.
A lot of this because of the paint and stuff that's in there is making it splatter a lot.
What I'm hearing is it's not so much that there's a perfect setting, it's about adapting your style with the settings that work best for you.
Right.
And getting your work clean. Your work area clean.
That's kind of the main thing, is getting the material that you're welding on as clean as possible.
If you look here, you can see that we don't have a real wide area that I ground.
There's a little bit of paint. You can see in here, in between this seam, there's a little bit of paint down in there, and that's causing a little bit of splatter. Generally, you can weld right through it, but like I said, the cleaner you can get your material, the better.
And you're more likely to be able to weld through that paint with gas than with flux core.
Yes.
Ideally, in the end, you want to have this completely welded solid. You are going to stitch weld it, move around as much as possible to try to keep the heat from building up in one spot. Once you have it completely solid welded, you go back, you grind again, trying to keep the heat from being in one area to make it look like one solid piece in the end. This little Lincoln welder that I picked up several years ago, I traded for a 1976 Cadillac DeVille. Good investment? You tell me. Stay tuned for next time.